You should know that the real deal comes from Colombia. So give it up for our golden boy, Lucas.
Okay. Hello, guys. So, we're here in IPC, a place where people from all around the world come to learn new things. People that live in deserts, people that live in tropical rainforests, people that live across the Roman Colosseum, people that live in Times Square. Destiny has brought all of us here together as a family to meet in a shittier version of Sweden. But you're not Danish, so it's okay. It's okay. Me too, so it's okay. But on a real note, Denmark is a really amazing country. Like, for somebody like me that has lived in like a third world-ish country most of their life, you feel like everything here in Denmark actually works, you know? Like, everybody moves in bikes. You can pay with your phone in 2 seconds. Half of your brain can get paralyzed due to excessive drinking, and the state will still fix it for you. It's really amazing stuff. I can just imagine, like, Danish parents letting their kids go out for the first time, like, little Søren, always remember, if you smoke hash, bring your yellow card, please. Okay. Shit, okay, it got hot. Wait a second. Little break, little tiny break. Okay. So here in IPC, you can get actually pretty homesick. And people cope with homesickness in different ways. Some people cry, others call their parents all the time. For me, it's actually a lot easier. At around 1 a.m. on a Friday night, I just go to the skate park. It's basically like I never left. Like, straight up. I have that department covered, totally. But you still miss a little bit like the energy from Colombia, you know? Like the folklore, the little chaos, the spontaneous nature of it all. The random dude that comes up to you asking for a signature for some cause that doesn't exist, gives you a drugged up pencil, you fall asleep, wake up 5 hours later, butt naked, hanging upside down with a guy holding a blowtorch screaming, ¿Dónde está la plata de Pablo? ¿Dónde está que te mato? It's that type of shit, you know? It's a really good vibe. But in Colombia, it's not an excessively dangerous country, but you do need to have some sense of awareness, you know? Like, for example, with cabs or taxis. In Colombia, you do not take a cab. A cab takes you. And you do not choose your destination. That is decided by the supreme cab god who's up there watching it all. It's like the Harry Potter hat, you know, the big ugly hat that says to which house you go. It's like Slytherin, and everybody claps and shit. It's kind of like that, but instead it's like you will go to your house, or you will fall asleep and wake up at that guy Pablo's house, or at a Rodrigo's, or at an Ernesto's, or at a Gonzalez, or some random dude you have never heard of. It's really like an adrenaline experience, you know? I have had some run-ins with cabs. Happened once. I was walking home from a friend's house at around 2 a.m. in the night. I had my bottle in one hand, my phone on the other, and my earphones on. So it was just me, myself, and my drunkenness, basically. So I'm walking down the street. A cab pulls over with 2 guys in the front, 1 in the back. Of course, Rihanna's singing, so I have no time for that bullshit. So the cab comes, pulls over, and just 1 guy from the back comes out and starts approaching me. He slowly starts approaching me. Of course, I'm still like, we're like diamonds in the sky. So no response from me. So the guy is still approaching me. He comes, just stands out in front of me and says, "Do you want to get shot?" And I was like, "Yes." And he shot me right here. No, I'm kidding. But like, I honestly thought like, what type of opening line is that, bro? Like, you have to practice that shit in the mirror or something, because that's just not it. Like, then I started to think like, do muggers actually practice their like mugging lines? Like, can they sometimes like get confused and say something they said from a previous mugging, or like say something they have hidden inside of them? I just imagine like, okay, Pablo, here he is. Okay, wait a second. Bro, okay. I'm gay. Fuck, that was not it, Pablo. Pablo, fucked up. Let's go. You know, like. So anyway, I go and say, "Excuse me," take off my earphones. Of course, I heard what he said, but it's not like easy words to digest, you know? So then he goes again, "Do you want to get shot?" And this time I did say yes. No, I'm still kidding. But this time it did click. And I was like, this guy is not your ordinary mugger. This guy should not be in the streets of Bogota robbing people. This guy should be in Broadway writing plays. He's a fucking artist. He's building tension in his own mugging. Like, hear me out. Like, he starts, gives you a rhetorical question. Do you want to get shot? The obvious response would be no. Then he goes on and says, then give me all of your shit or get inside the cab with Ernesto and Rodrigo. Bro, it's genius. It's like Angelo taught us. He hits me with the premise, do you want to get shot? And then hits me with the punchline. Then turn around and pull your pants down. Okay, maybe it was not that. But you got the point. So, I'm here in front with this apparent coked up criminal mastermind. And I said to myself, I'm going to do what I do best. So I just stood in front of him, looked him dead in the eye, took a deep breath, clenched my fists, totally avoided his question, turned around and sprinted as fucking fast as I could the other direction. He started to chase me a little bit, but halfway he was like, Ernesto, bro, he was supposed to say no. He missed his line, bro. You gotta give me a solid script, man. Let's go to your house, rewrite this shit. Graciela, make the empanadas, man. Come on. Thank you.